Oh, it's Home Interactive. Dallas Interactive. Games Workshop. And welcome to walk this gameplay video of Battlefleet Gothic Armada. Oh, multiplayer beta. On this point, we're playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada, or as you may know it as Warhammer 40,000 Battlefleet Gothic Armada. That's sort of for me to say, and I'm just not. I haven't felt good since I woke up at 9 or at 10 last night. So and before that, I took a nap. And I still feel terrible, so if my commentary was effective, which it already is, then that's why. But anyway, so this is the multiplayer beta for Battlefleet Gothic Armada, which is a PC, which is... how do I want to say this? It is the... it's the PC adaptation of Battlefleet Gothic Armada, the tabletop game, which is based in the 40,000 universe. And as you probably could gather by the background, it's based, and also the name, it's based off of space warfare as opposed to ground warfare, which is the usual for Warhammer 40k. So that makes it interesting. No, don't think of this. No, this is not a 3D RTS. I'm not quite sure if it's an RTS or a turn-based game, but it is 2D based on the fact that it was based off a tabletop game, which cannot be 3D. But anyway, and this is no play beta, which you get access to, and still can get access to this. Sorry. Oh man, I feel absolutely terrible. It's a weird feeling I'm having right now. I can't really describe it other than I feel absolutely terrible. But anyway. It's like I'm out of breath, but I'm not. It's like I'm hungry, but I'm not. It's really weird. It's like I'm tired, but I'm not. It's really weird, but anyway. As of March 12th, 2016. And you can get it on Steam for the pre-order. But not really pre-order, it's just pre-purchase. But for the pre-purchase, you can get it for $35.99 US. And full price will be $39.99, and what you get is the multiplayer beta, which is what this is, and also an additional Space Marine fleet, which will become DLC after the game is released. So that's interesting. So I guess that's interesting. Sorry, I cut myself off again. I'm feeling kind of weird. It's a complete weird feeling. Well, anyway, welcome. So let's read this. Welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada Beta. Please be advised that the game is still under development, and this version doesn't reflect the final project, so everything is objectively changes. Oh, by the way, this game, if you know my videos, then you know that this is like my first time in the game, which means this game starts off windowed for whatever reason. It's weird. Oh, I knew there was going to be solo skirmish and new campaign. Alright, multiplayer. Alright, first things first, we were missing with this. Alright. You. Epic. You. Full screen. Actually, I'll be right back. Be right back once I get that in full screen. Alright, okay, we're in full screen as well as 1080p. Alright, so let's look at the other options. What do we got? Okay. Some gamma. Controls. That's good. Alright, let's see what's in skirmish. Oh, by the way, as you can see in I won't say Warhammer 40k Battlefleet Gothic Armada. There are 4 factions, but it's not that. It's just Battlefleet Gothic Armada for whatever reason. which that's the first time I see a Warhammer 40k game not have Warhammer 40k somewhere in the title. Which is good for me because it makes it a whole lot easier to, well, it makes the title small, which makes it easier to put other things in. As you can see, Battlefleet Gothic Armada has 4 factions. It has the Empire. I should say the Empire Mankind. It's Chaos, Orcs, or Pirates, I guess, and Eldar. Corsairs, interesting. Which, by the way, Space Elves, Space Orcs, Demons, and Empire. Alright, so I guess we should read these. Alright, Imperial Navy. The Imperial Navy is one of the armed forces deployed by the Imperium. Or Imperium of Mine, I should say. The Imperial Navy is responsible for the fleets of warships that soar between the stars and planets of the Imperium, as well as engaging threats both inside and outside the Imperium's borders. And then here's like the general fleet drawbacks and advantages. Like a plus is the powerful Nova Cannon, which is a big gun, or not gun, but big laser. I got another plus is strong plow armor because Imperial ships have they have rams in the front of them, similar to like Roman vessels. And you got also another benefit. Many ships can use torpedoes, but most of them can probably shoot them out the front. And no one is not very effective at long range, and their ships are slow. Alright, going on to Chaos. The fleets of Chaos are primarily made of ships that have been turned traitor over the millennia. Also, yeah, the Chaos is also people that turn their backs on the Empire and want to work for their Chaos Lords. Anyway. As such, the Chaos Fleet can appear as a darn prodigy of the Imperial Navy's history, full of ships that have long since left service and rarely seen outside their Eye of Terror. That's the major manifestation of the Chaos in this universe, because they come from their own realm, or come from their own universe, so yeah. And then you got the pluses long-range ships, plus fast ships, plus mini launch base, launch fighters, I suppose. And the negatives will damage with micro cannons. That means probably the bigger guns do nothing. And then another drawback is not many torpedoes. Another drawback, no heavy armor. So basically, if the Imperial ships can get in range of Chaos ships, they're dead. However, if the Chaos ships can stay away from the Empire or the Imperial ships, then they won't die. Interesting. Also, if they catch the Imperium ships from the sides and rear. Interesting. Now going on to the Orc Pirates. Orc Pirates are brutally direct, with their ships rushing headlong towards their targets, guns firing wildly as they come. Fortunately, Orc ships are exceedingly heavily armored for their size. Or heavily armed for their size. There's a difference there. So this tactic is harder to defeat than might be imagined. They have lots of guns that rush you. Good. Okay. And we got a plus is all ships are customizable because they're orcs. Orcs don't manufacture anything. They don't mass produce anything. They just put a bunch of scrap together and hope it works. Which usually is why it works, because they hope it will work, therefore it will work. Another thing, very resilient ships, which also makes sense because, why is there some music? Okay. Yeah, ships are very resilient, because they're couple stuff together, a lot of stuff together, lots of random armor and random asteroids and stuff like that, so yeah. Another thing, very strong with assault actions. And the negative, more likely, is a fake, because orcs typically don't work together all that well. And you got another negative, poor mobility, then another negative, poor accuracy and range. And the last one, Eldar Corsairs. The Eldar Space Fleet is a force of highly advanced craft which are lighter and faster than the other ships of their kind, but also a lot more delicate. Partially relying on on solar shells for partially relying. Oh wait, they're partially relying on solar sail. I can't even say sails. Solar sails for propulsion, and using their speed to avoid fire rather than heavy armor to absorb it. Okay. So their benefits are very fast to move and maneuverable ships, and the benefit best fighters and bombers. And then another benefit less likely to display. And then we got negatives, which very fragile ships, most weapons on fronts, and very vulnerable to assault action. All right. So now let's over to the campaign. So what's there? Oh, there's sound. Normal, please. And also get multiplayer.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos.
Good luck with that.
You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command.
Oh well.
A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it.
Oh,
War Master.
Prologue Omens of the Darkness. 139 and 41.
Captain Spire, Data Log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system.
Oh.
I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Wow.
At your command.
Yep, mouse is over there. Oh, by the way, I should mention that,
Ground coordinates acknowledged.
Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Trying to move the camera. Let's move the camera around. Oh, there we go. Middle mouse button, really? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I should mention that ships of 40k are ginormous. You see this friggin' air? I'm pretty sure that's like a mile long. I could be wrong. I need to look at my ship chart again, which has a bunch of different sci-fi ships. Size comparison, showing there's basically. Let's try that again. Basically, I found this chart, which you probably can look it up, like sci-fi ship comparison chart, where it has a bunch of ships from different franchises like Star Wars, Star Trek, Halo, Warhammer 40k, a bunch of other things, and it shows, basically shows them right next to each other so you can compare sizes. And Warhammer 40k ships are as big as Star Wars ships. Sometimes they're bigger. So yeah, unlike Star Trek, which are relatively small, Halo being medium, and then Star Wars and 140K being huge. So yeah.
Understood.
Maybe not a mile long, but like 800, like 800 meters. But it's bigger than 500 meters long. All right.
Setting course.
As you can see, this is not 3D. I guess the job done.
There's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Orders received.
There you go.
Cruising speed set. Changing course.
It's actually pretty nice.
High-energy turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Helm, resume our course to the orbital station.
Engines hot.
Well, the game's feeling really nice right now. This is still the beta.
Course plotted.
By the way, I should mention that the developers of this
Captain,
game.
Our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged.
Oh, great.
I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
Underway.
I should mention.
Captain, we can reach the station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
All right.
Orders received.
I should mention that the developers of this game are the same developers Same developers are the developers of Ethereum. And the publishers are Focus Interactive, which are which have published many games,
Cruising speed
War Game
set.
and stuff like that. War Game, the new Blood Bowl and stuff like that.
Your orders.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board orbital station Aleph and report on what they find.
All right.
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkheads. We've found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
That's not good.
Cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Oh, great.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
There you go. Okay, just keep
Course
moving.
plotted.
I get it.
For the Emperor.
It's a D for him. Things are totally accurate. Are you sure not playing? Are you sure this is not Noah Warchef's RTS?
Setting course.
Okay, so when they're locked on the target, they
Target destroyed,
They orbit it.
Captain. We blew it to pieces.
indeed we did.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Now give me a sec.
Sir,
Oh.
the signals. They're iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Yep, got him.
Captain,
Wolfins.
consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Ah. Where are these two? Nothing at the moment. Do it. Right.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
Ah.
Lock on target.
Yeah, technical mode, don't need it. Oh, it's really hard to keep up with the movement. Can we just look on this guy? Yes, we can. Now I need to up the camera rotation speed, which I don't think I can.
Awaiting orders.
Let's log on to him. There we go. He's gone. Oh, we lost our shields. Which in Warhammer 40k they're called void shields.
Changing course.
And oh, a cogitator is just like a biological computer. And the other one, which I can't forget what he said.
Understood.
He's gone.
Engines hot.
Well done, crew.
Captain,
Oh, wow.
the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
A gigantic chaos fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head on.
Yeah.
Contact the High Command immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options.
Yep. Do it.
Warp engines active.
Oh, eternal God Emperor. Preserve us from the dangers of the void.
The void's very dangerous. That's the other universe I was talking about. That's where the chaos comes from. And where the chaos lives. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot, guys. We're good. Victorious. Alright. Round earned. 80. Alright. I don't know what it is. That's good or bad. You hold up that ship. Alright, let's continue.